Hi everyone, the Kind425 here. Here is something that I've been anxiously waiting for. This is the Timberwolf frame from Lone Wolf Distributors. Basically what it is a polymer replacement frame for a Glock. And the differences with this frame and the Glocks, which we'll go over in detail, is a slimmer grip, a different grip angle, a more straight grip angle, Picatinny rails on the frame, interchangeable back straps, and an extended magazine release. So basically this is just a prototype that Lone Wolf has, and what I'm going to do and what several other people are going to do is just basically test this. Run about maybe 1,000 rounds through it and see what we think of it, and see how it holds up. This is basically what it comes with. It comes with your frame, the two back straps. One is a straight back strap and one is with a palm swell. Also, the extended magazine release is a proprietary one. So you can't really just get a magazine release from Glock and use that. Now, everything else you pretty much do have to provide, all the internals of a frame. What you'll need is a locking block, the pins for the frames, the trigger housing pin, the trigger pin, and everything else. You'll need the slide release, or the slide stop, sorry, and then the slide release lever, the slide release lever spring. You're gonna need a magazine release spring. Basically that goes into the frame and slips into this just like the original one does. And another thing you'll need is the trigger assembly. Now, here is where it's different. Because of the frame's reduced grip for the trigger housing, what's needed is an SF trigger housing, which is thinner at the bottom. So basically you use all the same internals like a Glock 17 or a Glock 22 or Glock 31. The trigger bar, and everything else is pretty much the same. It's just the trigger housing itself, which is this black part. You'll need the SF model. The other thing that you'll need is the ejector. You'll need an ejector for, say, a Glock 17 or a Glock 22, whichever you want to choose to make it. The original ejector for the SF models looks like this. So it's a little bit different. It's curved. To take out the ejector, you just slide it out. Take a 9mm ejector or 40 Smith & Wesson ejector, slide it in, and basically for the trigger assembly, that's pretty much all you need. So the standard internals for a Glock frame can be used, and the only differences are the SF trigger housing and the magazine release, extended magazine release. Okay, so I tried to do it on film, but it's pretty difficult. So this is the complete frame. All the internals are in. The one thing is, because it's a new frame, everything was kind of tight. Putting in the locking block was tight, and that took a little bit, but not too much. The trigger housing pin kind of extends out a bit, but not too bad. The trigger housing pin is made of plastic, so I can just sand that down if I need to. But aside from that, everything else looks fine. Got a Glock 34 upper on this, so just gotta slide it on. And this is just a rough preview of what's to come. Just wanted to introduce the Glock or the Timberwolf frame from Lone Wolf Distributors, and I'll have more footage of range tests, shooting, and comparison with a Glock 34 frame. Alright, thanks.